So we're going to go see a house. Before we go in, there are a couple of things I want you to know. First, assume that someone could hear you, right? A lot of houses have security cameras, doorbell cameras, or just other devices that can record video or audio. So while we're in the house, we're not going to talk about like what we might offer or how much you think you're willing to pay. No, right? We'll talk about that outside. That's easy. And not in front of the doorbell cam. I've seen that way too much. Like literally right in front of the doorbell cam, they'll have the full conversation. So inside, tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. And if something like concerns you, let me know. We'll take a note of it. I mean, you'll also notice that I often start with the least glamorous part of the house. I go right to the if there's a basement, I'm there. Because that's where I usually start, because that's where all the mechanicals and the basic systems are before I get distracted on how pretty the kitchen is, right? Then we'll work our way through the house. And as we're walking around, think about how the house actually works for you. Like, think about, like, does the layout make sense? Is there enough space? You know, are the rooms where they need to be? I know that sounds weird, but that's an actual thing. Like, if only that room was next to this room. Some things are pretty easy to change. Paint is paint, right? Fixtures are, you could replace a fixture. Your furniture can change the way the room feels because it's your furniture. Other things are much harder to change. Location, the lot, the basic layout of the house and the property, the size of the house itself. You know, you can't change that stuff. And remember, I'm not doing a home inspection while we're there. If I see something or if you see something that deserves a closer look, we'll make a note of it. But if you buy a house with the appropriate inspection contingency, we'll just bring in the inspector and have the inspector do their job. That's what they're for. Right now, we're just trying to answer a much simpler question. Does this house work well enough for you that we should keep considering it? It's the only question we have. And if it does, then we'll go outside and talk about what you'd want to do next. That's it.